Now Avenue in UBC Studios. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Good morning once again, and thank you so much for keeping it on UBC TV. Welcome back from Weather and Nature with Molen Kanyana. I'm Robert KIRABO NYONYINTONON, and this is Good Morning Uganda Agenda, a time where we look at issues of national concern that directly concern every Ugandan. Now, the government of Uganda, under the leadership of His Excellency Kaguta Museveni, has come up with a number of measures aimed at not only creating a conducive environment for Ugandans to financially develop, but also with specific programs aimed at poverty alleviation. We had the Intandikwa scheme. We had so many projects regarding the Ruwero Triangle, the Ruwero Renzori. We've also seen youth livelihood, wealth creation, mentioned but a few. But then latest, we've seen the Myoga Fund. That is a fund that began in August 2019, where government put 260 billion aimed at helping specific groups under 18 categories in the fight against COVID-19 through their SACCOs, the Saving and Credit Associations, to ensure that this is a revolving fund that empowers these SACCOs, the members, to boost their various enterprises. It's not a starting capital, but it is for people that are already in businesses and they need a push here and there after they have saved. With me in studios is the man in charge of this program, that is Honorable Haruna Kaasolo Kyeyune, who is the Minister of State for Microfinance. Honorable, you're most welcome to our studios this morning.
Thank you, Robert, and good morning, viewers. My name is Kyeyune Haruna Kaasolo, Minister of State for Microfinance, and the one in charge of implementing the program of Myoga.
Definitely, I know Ugandans are eager to hear what you have for them, because when you talk about finances, people are really very interested, more so when they know that there is government monies.
Oh, yes.
However, to begin with, Honorable Minister, let's first understand there are a couple of government programs, but let's throw more light into the Myoga. When you talk about the Myoga Fund, what is this fund targeting and what is contained for Ugandans there?
Oh, thank you very much, and I think it is necessary that before anyone talks about the program, the Myoga program, that we clearly explain what is embedded in the program. So the Myoga program is targeting 18 categories. Those who are into artisan or informal sector. We are looking at the taxi operators, number 1 category, number 2 welders, number 3 border riders, number 4 market vendors, number 5 restaurant owners, number 6 mechanics, number 7 tailors, number 8 carpenters, number 9 restaurant owners, number 10. Have I talked about market vendors?
Yes, you have.
Yes, we have journalists, we have performing artists, we have youth leaders, we have veterans, we have women entrepreneurs, we have fishermen and elected leaders. Those are the 18 categories this program initially is targeting. Then how do you benefit?
Maybe before you go to how you benefit, what is the aim of targeting these specific groups? We've had programs that are aimed at maybe political mobilization. These are groups of political mobilization. So specifically, what is the main target of the Myoga? What was government planning? Because, for example, wealth creation, we know that is for agricultural sector. Ensuring giving seeds, empowering value addition. It looks at ensuring that we move from subsistence agriculture to commercial agriculture, Now, for it is clear to Ugandans. Now, the Myoga, what was the main aim?
Okay, you see, government has had so many interventions, of course, aiming at fighting poverty. And this Myoga program is also complementing those programs that came earlier. You know, many Ugandans do not have capital, so they are not in business, and they cannot have access to cheap capital from commercial banks or other financial institutions because they do not have collateral security. Therefore, we wanted to, you know, to organize people who are into these enterprises, the 18 categories, to come together to form associations and circles at the constituency level, and also as government, because I believe that Ugandans are not so poor as we may think. They earn money, only that we have not organized them and we have not interested them in saving. They earn money, but they spend whatever they earn, and not always on unplanned things.
So they don't have a saving culture, because many would argue they're living hand to mouth.
Yeah, they don't have saving culture. You see, here in Uganda, you can find a person walks into a shopping mall or a supermarket, but he doesn't know which item he wants to buy. He doesn't have a shopping list, but because he has money, he feels that he should go checking on whatever item that is in the supermarket. So we need to, you know, to organize people to embrace saving culture. And it doesn't matter even if you are saving 1,000, even if you are saving 500, it doesn't matter, but consistency. You should do it consistently. Don't save today and you think that only today, and you don't save tomorrow or next week, and you think that you will. But also, you don't save alone. Because once you are many in a group, that means that if each one of you saves some money, it will be in a pool, and it will be able to be extended to every member in the form of cheap credit. And you know, the money in other financial institutions is very expensive in such a way that the members, I mean the customers, cannot have access to it, and those that have tried to do so fail to pay back because it is very expensive. They cannot break even, and they don't have collateral security. Many Ugandans do not even have accounts with the bank accounts with those financial institutions. It is only 19% of the total population that do have accounts with the financial institutions. The rest, the 81%, do not have accounts. Therefore, they cannot save. Now, the reason we're encouraging them to come together is that please come together, embrace saving culture, open up, because you cannot save when you don't have an account. Okay. So when you are into a circle, you operate an account, and you are given a passbook where you save your monies. So this is the intent of this program. And once, because we first organized the people, we went to every district, and we, as mandated by cabinet, the other DCs are supposed to lead the team, the Myoga team in every district.
On this. First, the public must properly understand, how do they access a Myoga money? I think let's begin at that.
No, it is
before we go to saving. Let's look at the procedure for a person who is watching this show, and maybe yes, they feel they should be getting this money. So what is apart? You've given us the categories, the 18 categories. Now a person knows that they are in these categories. So how do they access this money?
You see that one can come second. It is secondary. You see, because you see, once we show to to the people that we are organizing them in order for them to have access to money from government, we are losing a point. We are losing a point. We are organizing people into groups in order for them to embrace saving culture, to start saving. The seed capital we are giving them that comes from government, it's just a seed. And in order for them to sustain the arrangement of a circle, they have to continue saving. So every category gets 30 million from government, save for the leaders circle, which gets 50 million from government. In every constituency, we are supposed to organize 18 categories and 18 circles that get 560 million shillings. But now,
that is per constituency.
Per constituency.
And a constituency has about how many circles?
It depends.
It depends.
A constituency
but
has,
each circle has about...
No, a constituency has 18 circles, okay, according to their specialties. But the members, say for instance the border riders, you may find that there are very many in a constituency, and therefore you cannot organize them to meet in one place. So what we do, we go to every parish in that constituency and mobilize all borders in that specific parish. So parish A, we mobilize the border to form saving association at that level. Then we go to the next parish, all border, form saving association. Then until we cover up all the parishes. Then once all the parishes have constituted and have formed parish border associations, then we mobilize all the associations formed now to form an apex circle at the constituency. So it is at that level that now we send the 30 million from government to the account of the circle at the constituency. So that's why I'm informing the general public that it is not about getting money from government, because once we don't explain this, it will lose meaning, because after getting that money, of course their target will be over and it will be achieved, and therefore they will share it out, and tomorrow you have no story to tell.
Honorable, let me take you back to the time when General Salim Saleh was the Minister, I think, of Microfinance. The issue of circles was very prominent. This was the gospel every politician was preaching. Form circles, let's have circles, these are credit and savings. And what happened? We saw a number of circles formed. Every government occasion, maybe public holiday, and the guest would mention circles. But it seems this did not sink so well in the minds of people. We saw circles collapse, people forming circles with the aim of getting money. How are you ensuring this is different this time? Because it seems we are just going back in what we had by the time of General Salim Saleh. The people formed circles, and this is what is happening. Again, they are forming circles to get a Myoga fund. How are you going to penetrate that? What will sink in their mind will be, let's save amongst ourselves, get enough money to act as revolving fund, then where possible, government can inject money into us.
Yeah. First of all, this program had 3 components. Number one, we had to mobilize all the beneficiaries. Through RDCs, first of all, to form those small groups and then a circle, but also to choose their own leaders. And to train, for us to train those leaders. Because you see, people were lacking sense of ownership. We wanted to hand over this program to the people themselves, so that they can have that sense of ownership, that this program is ours, this circle is ours. It is not for government. And really, this is what I'm emphasizing. The circles that were formed are not for government. These are members' circles. And the circles are member-owned and member-serviced. Therefore, we need to continue sensitizing. We need to work on the mindset. And this is not a simple task. We need to always talk, and even repeat ourselves. Yes, we need to emphasize the issue of saving culture. We needed to interest people in bringing their savings together in a pool, then extend it to members in form of cheap credit. And for us as government, we are guiding them that please, much as you are autonomous, because the circle is autonomous, you cannot influence the decisions. But we are guiding as government and as the brains behind this. We are guiding them that please, your loans should not exceed 8%, because we are fighting the problem of high cost of money. Yes, we want to solve that. So we don't want circles that exceed 8% as interest when on lending to their members. So this is what we are also emphasizing, and so many circles have embraced this, and this is what they are doing. And so far, this program, I can say it is actually a success. It is a success because it has been here for 2 years, close to 2 years, but we have so far witnessed savings of 27 billion, cutters of the program, and this has never been here. This has never been here. You know, Ugandans to a bigger extent addicted to getting free things from government. They're just waiting. That's why now they are complaining that some money is still stuck in the account. Kaasolo,
and this they look at as a failure of the program.
Kaasolo is failing because
since 2000,
because money is still stuck in the account. That account is not my account. Neither is it government account. It is the account of the circle. And the signatories are the members elected by the all circle members. So, in the wisdom of those leaders, if they think that members are not ready to utilize the money, yes, they can wait until they upgrade to that level.
Right,
so
they are circles get you clearly on that.
Yes.
For example, Amulata district, they have monies among the groups formed. Despite having met some of the standards, they have not been able to get money. The Honorable Minister in charge of Kampala, Hajat Miss Kawanda, yesterday disclosed that there is about 10 billion Uganda shillings on the account meant for Emyoga. So would we pride in not dispersing these monies to the people as a success story as well since 2019? Why haven't you been able to organize them so that they are getting this money and they're utilizing it?
For Kampala, you know, Kampala has a special program, Kampala and Wakiso, and they had their special budget. And when we got a new minister for Kampala, I went to her and informed her that, well, we did not utilize all the money for Kampala and Wakiso. We have a balance of 10 billion, so please make arrangements and start utilizing this fund. So beginning next week, I think she has worked out a program, and we shall be hitting the ground. Now, for Amulata, you see, this program was implemented during campaign season. Now, during that period, you know, during that period, people are mad with the politics, with the votes.
So that was bad timing.
So it was bad timing. However, you know, me, who is in charge of money, I can say in charge of money, I couldn't sit, I couldn't close business. When the other ministers are delivering those, because I wonder why during campaign, people would think that for what Kaasolo is doing, that is corrupting the voters.
Yeah, because it would be a misunderstood. Remember, the entire people said we got money to thank us for electing
but other ministers were equally implementing other government programs,
okay,
like roads, like hospitals, you know, like water. So you wanted the other ministers to perform, and
well,
you never wanted Kaasolo to perform. But for Amulata, I think I need to say that, well, it appears some circles in Amolata, the members thought that this was a bonanza, and therefore they did not comply to circle regulations, like a saving. Because when you don't save in a circle, don't expect to get a loan from that circle. So I think the issue is that in Amolata, people have not started saving. And when you don't save, the circle leaders will not give
Actually,
you the money.
one of the people, the leaders, said that if a person wants about 9 million and you tell them to first have 300 million, this is something so hard.
No, 9 million and you tell them first have 3 million.
Yeah, sorry, 3 million.
Yes.
They will say this is so big because if you're already poverty-stricken and we want money, then you're asking ready for the 30%. That is something big for them.
That's why I'm emphasizing the issue of training and capacity building and mindset change. You see, with the circle, you don't have to present a collateral security. What informs your strength is your saving capability. Hey, if you have not saved, then you are too weak to be given a loan from a circle because you will never pay back.
I love that one.
Yes. So, if members abandon saving, then they are not members in that circle. First of all, this money, even if you are into one of these categories, the enterprises, and you do not save, you do not subscribe, your membership, you don't pay subscription fees or membership fees, you are not a member. And therefore, you don't have a responsibility over the circle. You don't have to demand for circle services because you are not a member and you don't save with the circle. Therefore, I think I need to go to Amolata also, like I went to Bukedia yesterday, to find out what is happening. But the public should know that I'm not into this thing alone. Because we are government, we are working as a team, and I'm happy that the members of parliament are in the field. Of course, following up on the implementation of the program, and they will tell us, because this is what they are supposed to be doing.
Many are criticizing the program.
Members of parliament,
yes.
members.
Do you think they lack understanding of the program, or actually they're reporting facts that you're not doing as it should have been?
No. For sure, these are new members of parliament. The majority are new. And they do not have enough information concerning the program. And really, I do sympathize with them. So, but it is their obligation to oversee the implementation of government programs and to monitor and also to carry out their oversight.
But what have you done to ensure that these people understand? Because it would be a danger for them to go in the field, monitor, evaluate things they don't understand properly. Have you taken initiative?
Now that they are back, they are going to present their findings to the Speaker, and I will have to definitely ask the Speaker. I wanted to do it before, but the Speaker had already made pronouncement that members of parliament go to their constituencies to carry out that law. But now that they are back, I'm going to ask the Speaker so that she gives me a chance to meet with them and share about information concerning this program, because this is a wonderful program. It is a very good program if properly understood. It's a very good program. It is a wonderful program. Because now I'm receiving mixed reactions from the field. Some members are complaining, yes, because no one went to the constituents and they don't find the money in the constituents. Yeah, the money has always been. Yes. Either not utilized, but at least no one says it's not on their account. And me as a minister now, I think I did my part of my work. Now, the member, every district had a task force headed by the RDC, the LC5 chairperson, even members of parliament. You see, I went to all the districts and invited all these key stakeholders for the meeting concerning Myoga. Some did not find time for that for the meeting. Some, in fact, some even could call me that one Kaasolo, you know, we are in campaign. Tell me, do you have the money for the program before I associate with it? Because it might cost me
because for you
votes. So, you know, because I did sympathize with them. But now, campaigns are over. This serve our people. The program is still ongoing. It is not that it was one-off. It is still ongoing. And in circle methodology, you know, the doors are always open. If you did not begin, you know, if you did not join the circle, and now you feel that you are really convinced to join the circle, you are at liberty to do so. Well, the doors are always open. There is a free entry and exit. So if by the time the border circle was put in place, you had not joined that business, and now you have bought a motorcycle and you are riding, you are doing border. Please, you join the circle. No one can block you. You join the circle.
Let me first remind our viewer that you can please send in your message, and we'll be reading it out on our WhatsApp number, which is 0709 60 2592. That is the number on your screen. We want to get your views and opinions on that topic of discussion. Please do not call on this line. Yes, I see someone calling. That is only for WhatsApping. Just send a text message on WhatsApp. That is 0709 60 2592. That is the number, and I'll be reading the messages to the minister. Please and please do not call this number. Just send a WhatsApp message, and that is the number on your screen. Then I'll read them out, and he's the man. He will respond. He says, let's have a saving culture. Basically, saving culture. Have a revolving fund, less interest rates. But Ugandans, many are saying, we want the money. We want the money. Minister, this is a part where we want the money. I'll bring to another issue raised, that, well, the funds are so little to cause change. In terms of when you look at SACCO membership and what you give, it's more of a drop in an ocean, but also very insufficient for any form of business transformation. The savings could be growing, because to participate, let's have these monies and the savings are growing, but what they are getting from government into these circles, if it is to cause change, then it is very minimal.
But now, how much money do they take to be enough money? That's the question. You are saying that 30 million is not enough. So how much money? Because for me, it is not that government has run short of the money. No. But we want to first prepare the beneficiaries. The reason why you think that the past programs did not perform as expected, so because really we missed the point of preparing the beneficiaries, and monitoring and and evaluation of those programs. So with this program, the Myoga program, you please first allow me to prepare the beneficiaries until when I can tell that now this circle has excelled. And please, now the third leg of this program is to train the beneficiaries on how to access external funding and how to utilize it. So we have mobilized them to come together. They have formed their circle. They have received the seed capital. We are also training them to save. But for any circle to excel, it has to get some element of external funding. Now, going forward, we also have a program, a package for those Myoga circles that have exhibited success.
Success story.
Yes, yes.
Well, let me give you some...
going forward, we are going to have to start supporting those circles. We are going to reinforce them.
Oh.
We have some money that we are going to extend it to them, but in the form of cheap credit. This time, not a grant. Not a grant. We are going to give it to them so that now they can also develop that component within the circle. Let me give
you some of, one says, Emyoga Fund is a hoax. Kuba obukwakulizo bungi.
You see?
Yeah, but please, let's have your name.
You
then,
just a minute. Ugandans are used to, to easy things, just easy things, free things. Once you tell them to go through certain procedures, and you cannot fight poverty unless you are ready to respect some procedures. So don't say that because we have had so many interventions and these interventions have not excelled because you don't want to respect the procedures. With this Myoga, me personally, as Minister in charge of microfinance, I'm not shy to say that members must embrace saving culture in order for them to benefit from a Myoga.
Well, good morning, KIRABO. What has government done for the heads of to receive and disappear? Okay, he's asking, but please give me your name kindly. Good morning, KIRABO. What has government done for heads who receive and disappear out of the blue? Think people
they are leaders. I think they are leaders. You see, all circle members sat and chose their leaders of their choice. They elected them without influence from government. Now, if these leaders are swindling their monies, yes, that's why we tasked the RDC, who is the chair of the security committee, to lead the team. But if these leaders are still in Uganda. Yesterday I was in Amorata. I arrested two. And today, this morning, I received a phone call that really the police have been able to recover the money. Well, if those leaders took the money, I just need information. You give me, because now we are starting a new government.
Okay, let me also give you
government. You give me time, 2-3 months. That one would be normal.
Okay, this is Agaba from Kakumiro. He says, why is it that every development program is through microfinance? Have never seen any where Kakumiro district, here in Kakumiro district, yet we are taxpayers as well. Then
what is that? What is the question about? That why all the development programs? All the programs that government extend to people are development programs, including roads and But for these special funds, you're asking why they are being managed by Microfinance Support Center. Microfinance Support Center is a government agency, 100% owned by government, created to support circles, to support SMEs, and to support the active poor. This is its role. And when we get money for those categories, definitely we have to use that vehicle.
Then, as Ziwa Hamis in Chotera, I thank the Minister for the great work done. I think our MPs need to join hands with government to teach Ugandans on this program. It is a good program.
Yes, it is.
As well as appreciating. Still, we have a message from, this is, happy to see you, Minister. Challenge is administration. Interest of loans, we can't raise money to run the office, like in field monitoring, rates, stationary, etc.
She's talking of administration.
That is Maureen, women entrepreneurship massager.
Oh, no, what the point she's raising is that now government needs to support them with some money to cater for administrative costs. That's what she's raising. Yes, but who gave you permission to utilize part of the money to cater for those, because you see,
Their necessity.
No, they were, you see, with a circle, if you are running a circle, whatever you do must be embraced by the General Assembly. All the members must sit and agree on how you as leaders, you make expenses. But going forward, because we want all the circles that formed under Kaasolo of Emyoga to exist. Okay, the president directed that we look for some money to cater for those administrative costs, and going forward, this is what we are going to do. Okay. So please don't spend members' savings on those
issues like rent of offices, stationery.
Please. Meanwhile, you can be using maybe one member's home or even a yard. Yes, you don't have to rent a house on
how would you keep documents, because circles have documents? How would you know
the description of the definition of an office. An office does not mean that you are in a shed or what. An office,
incidents where they've been broken into.
An office is any place where clerical activities are carried out. And what are those clerical activities? Filing. So once you have a file and a pen, that is your office. So I'm not saying that this is okay and that this is what you should do, but initially you should make sure that you minimize expenses as much as you can. But also government is going to continue supporting those circles that have exhibited success stories.
Well, another message, our Honorable Minister Kaasolo has done his best on behalf of government, but the Emyoga implementers went messing up the program. Like here in Shema, for several groups had to give Chintu Chidogo to have their circle verified and registered to get the Emyoga funds.
We want evidence. We want information. I'm telling you, I'm very strict. I'm very strict, and I'm going to look for all those people that messed up the program. I'm going to look for them, and they will be brought to book.
Then I'll read only two messages in the interest of time. Accessing this money is still not easy because any withdrawal to be done by the circle, we still do apply through the commercial officer. Why?
You know, issues of money. You know, some people are complaining that leaders shared out the money. Then now we see that one is complaining that there are so many tough restrictions that in order for them, you know, initially we needed to put these measures in place, these controls. But we know that, you know, the fact that circles are autonomous, they have to sit and make form their own decisions. Well, please give us time. This is say through these initial challenges, then we shall fully hand over the responsibility of circles to the leaders. Of course, after making sure that at least now members know and leaders know much about their role and responsibilities.
Well, Honorable Minister, time is not so much on our side. Let me have your final remarks to Ugandans that are really craving at least to have running circles, but more so the seed capital into their circles.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Muzira Nyonyi, and I thank the management of this station. Well, I want to encourage Ugandans not to be misled. This is their own program. This is a program that directly benefits them. Please don't destroy this program. And for those leaders that were elected by Ugandans, what you should know, campaigns are over. Let's now join one team. Which team is supposed to deliver success, supposed to serve Ugandans. Let's forget about our political differences. Yes, we are Ugandans, and we must fight this Probably we have a cobbler in the house, and this cobbler has been in the house for so long. This is poverty. Let's join hands to fight this poverty. Let's fight poverty. But this is not a one man's role. Let's join hands and ensure that the poverty is fought. Number two, you see, money like any other commodities, it is forces of demand and supply that determine the interest rate or the cost. So once there is too much demand for commercial banks loans, certainly the interest rate will be high. So what we have to do as government is to mobilize these people and interest them in coming together and embrace saving culture. So once they pull their resources together and they start getting credit from within that arrangement, their circle, then the demand for those loans from those big banks will be low, and certainly the interest rate will come down. So now, by supporting this program, we are killing, in fact, not two, three of many birds with one stone. So please support me in this endeavor to ensure that this program becomes a success. And I know, like any other government programs, you know, during their initial stages, there are some changes here and there, but we need to fix them. We should not agitate that this program must be abolished. This program, we should support it to continue serving Ugandans, but if there are some changes detected, we must sit as leaders to fix those challenges in order for us to achieve the intended objective. I thank you and I wish you well.
Well, I want to thank you, Honorable Minister, for your time, and I believe this has been very informative for you. The gist of the program is the saving culture, so that we can save, get a pool, and borrow from this pool at low interest rates. Seed capital is an addition to government. Let's ensure we understand the gist of the program, and also to government. The people are craving. Let's ensure that they are properly educated about the program and expedite the process of dispersing these monies so that they are really productive and go back into the economy for economic development. Have a lovely day. Ruben is here to give you all the updates, the exciting stories in the world of sports. Then later we shall have Jagana Semakula with Good Morning Uganda. See you tomorrow, same time. God willing, stay safe. COVID is real.